right, so this is our Sacred Service Ministry slot, and usually we are acknowledging volunteers and people who give of their time, talent, and treasure to support the community. But we also have a lot of sacred service that has been done and is being done by our staff. As you know, we've had some budgetary changes and some consolidations in staff positions, and so we've been working through those over the last few months and have sort of completed all of them but our music director position. So we want to have an opportunity to say thank you to some folks and to show you our new faces and welcome some people onto the team. The only reason that this is even remotely possible to do is because we know none of them are leaving our community. People who have just been amazing to work with. So, since 2004, Alva Baltimore has been on our staff. Alva, come up here. She started out as our volunteer bookstore manager, came on board as a bookstore manager, took that bookstore and absolutely reimagined it, recreated it, and eventually went on to be our sales and special programs director, handling all of the special events and other things like that. Basically anything that sold money or sold tickets or where you purchased something. Alva was sort of managing it and honchoing it. That position has now been closed. It's now going to be taken on by various volunteers. So if you're interested, you can see me. Alva's a fabulous practitioner and an extraordinary presence. She's going to be teaching, and we're going to be seeing her this Wednesday after the prayer and meditation service, these Wednesdays of this month. Otherwise, we would never let you go. And so, Alva, I want to say thank you and just hold the beautiful truth for you for something so magnificent for you. You have been such a gift and a treasure for us, and just such an incredible part of our staff. We just can't thank you enough for that. And love you, love you, love you, love you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So let's give a round of applause. We're going to sing them all at once. And since 2006, Veronica has graced our staff as a community service director. Please come up here. Veronica then came on board as our communications director, bringing extraordinary poetry and creativity to that, and also a real eye to the broadcast team. Veronica has truly graced our staff with her consciousness. And I want to thank you so much for taking on a whole new project. And I want to thank you for all that you did with community service and Season for Peace and Nonviolence. I know that you're going to go on to do EP stuff with us, for which I'm really, really excited. And I know that it's been an opportunity, Veronica. It's been such a pleasure to work with you and watch you flourish into your own personal ministry. I can't wait to see what that is and how that grows. And thank you for all that you've offered to us. So let's see. I can't actually hug any of these people because I have to actually do a service after this is over, and I have to keep somewhat collected with all of this, and So yeah, you guys have to just stand over there. I won't look at you a whole lot. The last person that we're going to say thank you to is a wonderful, extraordinary young light who has just been a shining star on our staff. The beloved Lainey Wood, who's been our graphics and production coordinator. So Lainey came on and took on all the creative graphics and production things in support with Veronica's creativity and oversight of the department. And You've been such a joy, Lainey, such a bright light, such a spirit, such a willingness to say, no, let's try this, let's do that, what about this? And you have reminded us that we need to reach to our young people, our young adults, and your presence is going to be really missed. So I know it's not been for the same length of time as Alva and Veronica, but you have made your mark in the up-leveling of what we do here, and I am so grateful that you're in this. So let's say thank you to Lainey. And so we also are absolutely knowing a perfect position for Lainey, a beautiful position for Veronica, and a perfect opportunity for Alva. They have gifted us with so much in our staff and have given so fully of themselves. You really don't have any idea how hard our staff works and how many extra hours they volunteer and how much they do. And share. And so let me just declare for you that it comes back to you, pressed down, shaken together, multiplied, and running over, because you deserve it. Yes. You really, really deserve it. Yeah. So we are welcoming a couple people onto our staff because of the position in communications has been consolidated. We have one lovely woman who's coming on as our communications director, and that is Shawdel Fraiser. Shawdel comes to us with amazing experience with nonprofit organizations, working with volunteers, doing communications, marketing, social media, all of the skills and talents that we need. Besides the fact that she's committed to the artistic expression and healing work that she herself is doing. So she brings so much to us. We're really grateful. As you know, it's a huge thing that she's taking on, so she needs lots and lots of help, right? Because it used to be 2 people, and now you'll notice it's only 1. So she needs lots and lots of help and lots of support, and we're just so very grateful that you are joining our staff, coming on board as our communications director. Thank you, Shawdel. And the last person we want to welcome, you may have already spoken to her. She's been with us since November, I think, of this last year. She came on as our accounting manager, Janice Hildenbrand. She is our, she's coming onto the staff as our accounting manager, our bookkeeper. Janice comes to us from UU in Plano. She has just already done an amazingly heroic amount of work in the last few months in support of Dottie, who's our new business, who's taken on the business director position, and has just really brought some wonderful skills and talents and presence and heart and laughter to the position in just a beautiful way. So we won't be seeing Janice much on Sundays. She has her own community to participate in, but she is here during the week to support you, to be with you, to answer any questions you have in any way, shape, or form in your financial dealings, your pledges, any of that with the community. And Janice, we're so grateful for all the work you've already done, which I know has been amazing. Janice actually reduced her hours last week, finally. I told her I was going to lock her out of the office. She said, that's fine. As long as I'm not being fired, you can lock me out of the office. I told her I was going to lock her out of the office and she didn't take a little bit of time for herself. So just, we are so blessed. We are so blessed, so extraordinarily blessed with folks who have given of themselves and who are now coming on board. Let us please stand and give them lots and lots of love. And we are grateful, grateful for all you do and all you give and everything you are. And we are grateful, grateful for all you do and all you give and everything you are. in the fellowship hall, in Painting Hall, there's cake to celebrate. Please do go celebrate with them after the service. Thank you.